Hi and welcome to State 2 Fitness, the channel that is dedicated to helping shift workers reach their fitness goals. So today I want to talk about sleep routines. Now obviously when you're a shift worker it's going to be difficult for you to develop a actual sleeping pattern. That's largely because we're shift workers. 1 week we're going to be working earlies, another week we're going to be working late, and then the following week we're then probably going to be working the night shift. And that is going to affect our ability to build a consistent sleeping pattern, which is obviously then going to affect our ability to move through the circadian rhythm without any major interruptions. So today I want to talk to you about building a sleep routine. Now I'll break this down into two parts. Number one, your sleeping environment, also known as your bedroom, and number two, you, the individual, and building like a actual sleeping ritual or routine to help prepare you get to sleep, so you can get to sleep quicker, easier, and hopefully get more effective sleep. So the environment that you are going to be sleeping in ideally needs to be nice, cool and dark. We're not talking about Dracula's Batcave, but we are talking about somewhere where it feels inviting to sleep, and cool and dark is generally the best one. Dark obviously because that's going to try and mimic nighttime as much as possible, particularly if you are sleeping during the day, so that you're well rested for late shifts or night shifts. So in order to help build that sort of dark environment, I would invest in blackout curtains and also a sleeping mask. Those are the two things that I use, because then it helps prevent natural light coming into my eyes. And also if you've got a television or a computer screen in your room for whatever reason, it will help keep that light out of your eyes. Number two is the cooling effect. Is again, you want to try and keep the temperature nice and low, so maybe a slight crack in the window if it's not too noisy outside, get that fresh air in, and also nice fresh bed sheets. It's having fresh bed sheets is so much nicer to sleep in. It's unreal than crusty, horrible bed sheets which have probably been on there for like a month and they just stink. Just clean the damn bed sheets, put some nice clean ones on there. If you've only got one set of bed sheets, get new ones and just cycle them round. Try and do it at least once a week. Honestly, you'll thank me for it in so many different ways. Number two, what we were talking about earlier, is also building that sleep routine. So for me, what I do when I get home from a shift, whether it be day shift, late shift or night shift, particularly for night shift, is I walk in and I will switch my phone off. Phone goes down, so that way I am not looking at a blue screen at least for an hour before I go to bed, at least, because that will really help you wind down. Because things with blue screens is it almost mimics daylight going into your eyes, and that starts releasing hormone that makes your brain start releasing wake up hormone, so then you're a bit more alert and a bit more focused. We don't want that. We want the opposite. We want to start winding down. Yeah. So phone goes down, phone goes off, goes in a separate room if I can manage it, and then I make myself a nice cup of tea and I get myself a book and I read the book for as long as it takes me to finish my tea, which is going to be maybe 20-30 minutes. That helps me do two things. Number one, the tea, everyone loves a cup of tea, especially if you're English, helps me relax a little bit, helps me feel a little bit warm inside, to sound a little bit corny. So I'm feeling a bit more comfortable at home. And the book is, for me at least, it helps me wind down. I fully appreciate that for other people that might be listening to music, and that's fine, but I would strongly advise against cracking on the PlayStation or Xbox and playing computer games, because that you might as well just be looking at your phone again, where you're just getting that exposure to blue screen. So me personally, listen to music, maybe even meditate if you're into that sort of thing, but something that will help you relax your mind and also relax your body a little bit. The next part is stage 3, I suppose, is I then go and have like a nice warmish shower. So then I'm getting the day off of me. And I feel a bit fresher for when I go into bed. And I say warmish because I don't want a hot shower, because I feel like that always raises my body temperature up too high, and I struggle to get comfortable because now I'm like too hot. And when obviously, like in the summer, when you're too hot, you struggle to sleep. So warmish shower to, one, help relax me a little bit, and two, to help me feel a little bit warmer, and also facilitate with the body cooling process, because I'm going for a little bit higher and I get a bit better drop. And then if it's daytime and there's light coming in, blackout curtains go across. If you've got blinds and blackout curtains, even better. Blocking out as much light as possible. I do have an eye mask, and I don't use it all the time because sometimes I don't need it, but generally speaking, I'll put the eye mask on, so now I'm completely blocking out all ability for light to come in and into my eyes and wake me up. And I also put in some earplugs. I use Earmoods because they sit really comfortably in my ears, because other earplugs that I've used in the past have been a little bit too hard, and when I've moved in my sleep, I roll over my ear and I get a little bit of cauliflower ear from grappling and rugby, and that really presses on my ear, and that actually wakes me up a little bit. And I don't like using the polystyrene ones, because a couple of times now the polystyrene ones, because they like not the polystyrene, but the foamy ones, because they are malleable, a couple of times I've been rolling in my sleep, they've actually got further into my ear, and I've then had to sort of like almost tweezer them out of my ear, and it was just an absolute nightmare. So yeah, that's it really, and it really is that simple. So also caffeine intake before I finish this is caffeine intake. You don't want to be drinking coffee or taking in too much coffee before you go to sleep. Roughly 6 hours. So if you're on a night shift, I know it's tempting to have that coffee at 4 a.m, but if you do, bear in mind that it's going to take 6 hours to get out of your system, and that's going to make it way harder for you to get to sleep, because your body is again releasing those hormones to wake you back up, and you're trying to get to sleep. But yeah, so yeah, that's the sleeping routine. So build a good environment for sleeping into, nice, cool and dark environment, facilitated by blackout curtains, cracking open the window, allowing that fresh air to come in, clean bed sheets, and then also implement a sleeping routine. So for me, as I said, things that will eliminate screen time, promote relaxation of the mind, promote muscle relaxation as well, or physical relaxation like that warm shower does, and then also blocking out things that can distract you from your sleep, such as light and noise. And yeah, and that's it really. So like and share this if this has helped. I'm interested to know if anybody else has got any different sleeping routines or sleeping rituals, so please let me know in the comments below. yeah, like and subscribe to the channel and send it on to anyone if it helps. Stay 2 Fitness out.